Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Kira the A, for y'all that don't know. I'm from Cleveland Heights. I'm 22. This bracelet, House of Beaumont. Shop with me. So we just gonna hop right into this conversation like we've been knowing each other for years. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about it. So today's video is gonna be about 90-day rule. Question mark, question mark, question mark. And before we get into it, I'm going to talk about my dating life or lack thereof. So basically, my dating life is like this. I meet a dude, most likely through social media, of course. And then we talk, we have a good rapport, a little good back and forth. We link up, we have sex, of course. Whether it's a weekend, 2 days in, it really just depends on how I'm feeling. And from there, that thing goes on for 2 months, as long as I let it, because I'm the one that cut this situation off, because I will find myself in a what are we situation. So yeah, that's basically my dating life. And when I was younger though, it didn't I didn't have no, see, the thing is, I don't have a problem being in a sexual relationship, and that's all that is. My problem is when it's additional things attached to that sexual relationship, like you coming over, spending the night, and we calling each other bae, we doing all of these things, going out together, but it's still no, it's no label on it, it's no title, it's nothing solidified, and I really hate a freaking gray area. So when it gets to that point, 2 months in, we doing that same thing, I find myself at a wall, okay, what are we doing? Cause I could be talking to whoever I want to be talking to, but I'm only having sex with you. Now, 9 times out of 10, you're not only having sex with me, so we ain't gonna act like that's what it is. And even if you are, okay, so what's the hold up on a relationship? What's the hold up on making it to Instagram? What's the hold up on Thanksgiving, Christmas, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day? What is the hold up on that? So now that I'm a little older and I'm appreciating myself as a woman and appreciating the power that I have, I've been more stingy with my coochie, because it's you don't deserve it. What am I about to be shacking up with you for, and you're not doing nothing for me but make me come? If I find my back against the wall, we're not even solidified enough for me to be vulnerable with you enough to tell you if I'm going through something and ask for something. You know what I mean? So that's where I find myself at. That's why I'm how do y'all feel about putting restrictions on your vagina? We're in an era where casual link up, sneaky link, whatever, that's cool, that's the norm, and it's a lot less, just full blown relationships. So I think to myself, I have the whole nigga aspect of sex, I have that down pat, but I'm a woman at the end of the day. I can't be out here moving like a man, and I'm not a man, especially because as I get older, my brain gets more developed, and I'm starting to come more into my feminine side. So from there, it's I know how to have sex and cut you off and stuff like that, but that's not what's going on no more. I'm tired of that. So I was reading Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man, and he brought out, and if you're giving your benefits to a guy who's only been on the job for a week or two, you're making a grave mistake. You don't know this man, not much about him anyway. He doesn't know you. He hasn't proven himself. And he could walk off the job at any time, and you'll have no one but yourself to blame. And that is the truth, because I wasn't putting myself in a position for a nigga to show me that he wanted me for me. Of course, every dude's goal is the coochie. Of course that's their goal. But it's if you talking to me and you want to get to know me, then the vagina shouldn't even matter. I can hold out for as long as I want to, and if you're here for me, it shouldn't be such a big deal to y'all niggas. And it do be. So I just came to the conclusion a man really got to show me that he's here for me, because I'm so used, and I've been letting I've been letting that slide just because I'm such an independent woman, and I'm such a very closed in, guarded type of person, where I don't need you to see me vulnerable. I don't need you to see me needing you, if I ever do need you. I don't need you to see me struggling. I don't need you to see none of that. So like I've been inviting those situations to myself, like where it's just, you know, womp, and that's it, because, you know, I never allowed myself to be in a position where I want to feel vulnerable with the nigga. But that's because, you know, I never even made it that far. I ain't gonna lie. Like I never even, you know, made it that far because I'm always in a situationship. So yeah, because these days it's so easy to have sex and fuck your way into a situationship, and then you looking stupid, and then you putting titles on this man like that's my dude, that's my nigga, and he ain't put no title on you. Like y'all just screwing. Like he'll put a title on you to you, but he don't put no title on you to nobody else. You don't make it to Thanksgiving, and like I just really don't like those girls that be like, oh, I'm not on his Instagram, he's in my guts. Like, duh, bobblehead, that's the whole point. You know, he don't have to be public with you. He don't have to publicly show his affection for you because you've let him show his affection at nighttime like a $3 hoe. And that's just that sounds like Jocelyn, but that's the truth. Like, so I'm at the point where it's like you really have to show me like that you want to deal with me. And I ain't gonna lie, fuck niggas, they show themselves out the door, and it just feels so good when you ain't fuck them, cause you be like, oh, this how you acting? I'm happy I ain't give you no coochie, cause y'all know I don't care what nobody say. Every girl that has some dude, she done gave the coochie away too, and he just started. He pulled the Jim Carrey, like he's an actor. Oh my God, he's an actor. Like everybody had that situation, and it just be like, damn, nigga, like you really put it on the show. So yeah, like, so you know, I think that as women we have to have boundaries because a dude can take over. You know, we no matter how y'all look at it, we really take the lead from men. Like, you're not in a relationship until this man say that y'all is in a relationship. You know, like he might pursue you and want you and and you might want a relationship. Y'all might be talking about relationship. You're not in a relationship until that man tells you, like, I only want you, I only want to be with you, and blah, 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 skip. Just like you're not married until that man proposes to you. Y'all see all them girls that be proposing to these niggas, they don't never make it down the altar until he's ready to make it down the altar. You could be wanting to go down the altar 2 years ago. He ain't ready, you ain't gonna go down that altar, honey. So, you know, I feel like as women, we have to have those boundaries and that respect for ourselves enough to not let a nigga, you know, make us they little show trophy. Like, you know, you always got that girl that you bring to the events. You know, she cute. You know, you bring her to the kick-its. You know, but that's not your bitch. You know, that's your little yeah. Y'all know, and like I feel like it's time that we get out of that and we take our power back, because women are so powerful. Like, we control the narrative if we play our cards right. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't care what no dude say. Every dude want a girl with some type of moral, some type of value, some type of respect for herself. It don't matter how you put it. Like, of course you got those throwaways. Oh, I love a slut. That might be the case for some of them, but you know, for an actual solid, like, decent headed man, you know, he would want like a respectable woman, of course. Like, but it takes a certain type of dude to, you know your past, know your history, and still be like, okay, cool, I see you change. You know, like these airhead niggas these days, they be like, oh, you was like this, or you like this for life. Like, your mama was probably a hoe too, but we ain't gonna speak on your mama. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so like, and then a lot of dudes had this go with the flow ass thing. Like, I really, if you know me, I despise go with the flow. Like, first of all, I was just in the same situation, but it wasn't solid enough for me, because I feel like I can't have a say-so into what you do. And if I can't have a say-so into what you do, then it's a problem. You know, especially, like, it's just a problem, and that is my problem, because I will emasculate a man if we're not in a relationship, but you think you're gonna tell me what to do. I'm gonna treat you like a bitch ass nigga, because you must be out your mind, you know? So that's another thing with me too. Like, if we're not in a relationship, you can't tell me nothing. Like, even if we doing that whole go with the flow thing, I'm only having sex with you, you only having sex with me, there's no rules. That's my thing. Like, there's no rules. So if there's no rules, there's no respect. You know, because if I don't have rules, I don't have to respect you. But that, you know, that goes along with 90-day rule. You know, if there's no rules, why do I have to respect you? If there's no rules, why do I have to care about your feelings? If there's no rules, why do I have to care about, you know, what you going through, what you need, you know? If there's, so I think, like, if I'm getting to know you, like, and I meet you, like, you know, just regular me, get my number, get your number, we getting to know each other, you know, and it's boundaries there, you know, the more boundaries, like, that can, like, as he proves himself to be the type of man that you're expecting, you know, more walls get broke down, more walls get broke down, more walls get broke down. But that's also an emotional aspect too, because if I'm getting to know you and we really get to that point where, like, I'm comfortable with you and I don't have no pride with you and I can listen to what you're talking about, I can learn from you, you know, you can lead me and stuff like that, that's where it comes into play emotionally. That's why I feel like that's why you really got to have boundaries and got to, you know, make a nigga work. Like, it should be levels to you. You know, you're not, that's like, you was luxury apartments, not the projects. You know, anybody can get in the projects. Anybody with no income, low income, everybody not eligible for those luxury apartments, honey. You got to have good credit score. You got to make 3 times the rent. You know, that rent already is $1,200, so you make it 3 times that, you're good. You know what I mean? So it should always be it should be levels to you as a woman. It shouldn't be no easy access to you, because once, you know, he opened that gate, it's like, you know, that's all I've been wanting anyways. You know, of course, the vagina is every nigga's prerogative, but like, if it's more to you than that vagina and he's sticking around getting to know you, you know, working toward it, like, even if that's the whole goal at the end of the day, you won't feel as like taken advantage of, because you got something out of that situation besides a wet ass. Okay, you got, you know, you got help, you got money, you got this, you got that, you got support, you got, you know, you got a friendship, whatever it is, you got something. And I feel like as a woman, it's really emotional with us. Like, it's really a lot of stuff starts with us emotionally. If you're unavailably emotionally unavailable, you know, that can mess with me a lot too. Like, it's just so many levels to this. Like, it's such a long conversation for real. But to cut the conversation short, as y'all see, my baby's back. To cut the conversation short, leave y'all opinions in the comments. I love to hear all opinions. Drop a subscribe. No, I'm just playing. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, and basically, like, how you feel about putting rules on it? Like, is it just like, okay, we going with the flow? Like, if we get us a relationship, we get us a relationship. If we don't, we don't. Or it's like, no, you have to do X, Y, and Z. You have to meet all my expectations before I feel like I'm gonna give myself up to you. So just let me know in the comments, and let me know how I can improve this video. This is not my first YouTube video, but like, this is my first YouTube video, and I just really want y'all opinions. Peace.